All right, now we're gonna do just a beautiful classic contour lesson for the Asian eye. Generally speaking, though I know there's a multitude of Asian eye shapes, the surface of the eye tends to be more flat than a Western eye. So I'm going to show you how to create more dimension out of the shape of the eye using contrast and a little special contouring technique I like to use. So the first thing we're going to do with Mango's eye, close please, is I'm just going to give her a little bit of a nude matte powder over her entire eye. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm just pressing it onto the eyelid, just like that. Now, to create a little bit of contrast, I want the middle of her eye to pop right here. I want this to come forward. By putting brightness here, it's gonna make the ball of the eye look more round, like it's coming towards us more. Then when I put the darker color up here in the crease, there's gonna be more contrast. So see that we're already setting up some contrast there. All right, so when you're doing the crease contour, I need you to do it twice. So the first thing you're gonna do is a more general contour. So close please. There's nothing on my brush right now. I'm just gonna show you from the nose, past the outer corner of the eye is where you are going to start with your contour color, and you're going to push the tip of that brush into the depth of the crease. Okay, don't go on the bone. There's a little pocket underneath the bone. That's where the brush is gonna travel, okay? Also know that this bone is round. If you're ever going flat, then your eye is looking flat. This always has to go in a rounded motion. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a medium intensity neutral. And if you're not good at doing your contour, this is a good shade to use every time before you put the next color on, just to find your crease. So see, I start in the corner, I go back to the corner, I brush in, go back to the corner, brush in, open please, and I start to capture the crease in her eye, which looks really good. And I'm gonna do that a little bit more. So then, now that I have that sort of established, I'm gonna take my brush and now I'm gonna blend. Now look at the brush. Both sides of the brush, they tend to blend the color above and below the crease. So you yourself, unless your eye is really deep set, you don't have to brush it up here on the high part of the eye or down on the lid. Let the width of the perfect cone-shaped contour brush distribute your color evenly. Just like this, open please. So you see that kind of smooths that out. So it creates a more general sort of depth, but it's general, it's not real specific. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that just for a little bit more contrast. So here's the trick. Now you have to do the crease within the crease, the secret crease. So now I'm using a little tiny brush. Now there's nothing on this brush yet. Close please. I'm gonna take the tip of my brush. Now you see how there's nothing there, but you see where that brush is going? Right in the depth of the crease. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this color called Mulberry, and I'm gonna stick it right here in the corner. I'm gonna brush it in. And this color is just a little bit darker, and it's got a little bit purple in it, because I think purple is gonna be kind of pretty. And you can even see the rounded shape that's going on. So this is a crease within the crease. And the way I'm able to control it is, well, first of all, by being consistent where I place it, but also using a smaller tipped brush. It's the tool here that makes this happen. Now with this smaller brush, I'm gonna blend this into the deeper, the whiter second color that we put on, that taupe color. So I'm just gonna blend back and forth to soften. Now you see I've created more depth in the corner of her eye. Oh my God, that looks pretty. Now if I want, I can also close off the corner a little bit. Open for me, please. Now you see how there's just that little bit more pocket of depth. We really created a little, the appearance of a deeper looking pocket in her eye just by doing that two-step technique. And I'm gonna put just a little bit more right here just to enhance that effect. That's awesome. Open, please. I love it. Often with an Asian eye, one other thing I'll do is I will take a little bit of that first taupey color and I'll brush a little bit up right here. And what that's really good for is just creating like a little bit of an inner crease. So there's more depth here and depth here. So the center of the eye is really popping. And once you get all of that makeup on, you might say to yourself, hey, my eye's not popping as much as I like. Well, that's easily solved. Take that first color, close please, and just brighten up the center of the eye a little bit more. Open please, and then you get that, look at that, beautiful, beautiful eye. You'll clean up everything with your concealer out here to clean up that little spill out there, but that's how you definitely create the perfect classic contour for an Asian eye. If you're watching this at makeupgourmet.com, I've listed my current favorite products to achieve this look. Click on one and try it. If you're not at makeupgourmet.com, go there now to see my favorite product picks for this look, as well as everything else we have to offer. How to apply, what to buy. makeupgourmet.com.